Welcome to Gloria's Gab Live. Today I have with me Nick Silverio, the founder and CEO of A Safe Haven for Newborns. Thank you so much for coming.
Oh,
We have a lot to talk about. This man is a busy man, 24/7. Your phone is never off. Uh, and before we start, though, I've got to thank the show sponsor, South Florida PBS. Last week I had Genesia Squee, and there are so many things that are coming up now. They are doing a fabulous program. It's called A History to be Reckoned with: The U.S. and the Holocaust, and it's a Ken Burns, Len Novick, and Sarah Botstein collaboration. And whenever Ken does anything, it's
Right.
always fabulous.
Great.
Anyway, and aside from that, my favorite show came back. I told you, Call the Midwife has a new season, and there's so many other things. Dr. Leah, actually today or September is Sexual Health Awareness Month. So check out Dr. Leah's show Thursday nights, and you can live stream it and ask questions. But so many great things happening. So if you're a member, and if you're not a member, you should be. Are you a member? You're a member. Tell me you're a member.
I will be.
You will be a member. Okay. You get one of these magazines every month, and it tells you everything that's going on in WXCL, WPBT, and allhealthtv.com. So, okay, so let's start. First of all, we have a big event coming up. So let's get that talked about.
Okay.
October 22nd, right?
It's October 22nd, right? It's at the Hilton, downtown Miami.
Right. And of course, it benefits the foundation. You've already got a lot of sponsors, but we need more sponsors, right?
We do need more sponsors, and the event is to celebrate the lives of the Safe Haven babies that have been saved.
And there are 365 for every day of the year. You've saved a baby from abandonment and possible death. So
exactly.
That is just so incredible. And I remember the first time I went to one of your events, and you had a girl talk about a couple of boys coming home from school and kicking they were kicking a Coca-Cola box or something, and when it moved, they went to look, and there was a baby inside.
Right.
And then it turned out the girl that was talking was the baby in that Coke box.
Allie Dolan, right? Exactly.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, she's a wonderful ambassador, and she helps us get the word out throughout the country.
Yeah, but that was so impactful for me, and I thought, oh my gosh, but for the grace of God, that baby would have, just died on, abandoned. So, and
it was a cold day. It was a very cold day. So yes, that would have happened. No doubt about it.
So what you do from, 24/7 is get phone calls from mothers, from people seeking help and it could be mothers who just found out they're pregnant, right? And what kinds of people call you on a regular basis?
Well, we've gotten calls from people, women as young as 13, girls as young as 13, and as old as 41. Whether they just became pregnant, they don't know what to do. They're 6 months pregnant, no prenatal care. One was a 19-year-old college student who was due any day, and we are able to get her connected to the hospital that day, and she had the baby the next day.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah. And we had a 32-year-old woman living in her car on Miami Beach for 3 weeks. She had been shunned by her family. To a 19-year-old high school student, no, a 17-year-old high school student who she was pregnant, and she was afraid to tell her mother because her brother, who was younger than her, had a baby, and her mother went crazy. And she said, I can't tell my mother. So through the high school, we've got connection to her, and they both went to the mother and explained the situation. The mother was upset, but she supported her daughter all the way. So
that was good. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
So you're the things you do are just so all encompassing. And you even, we were talking about that, you even have gone outside the country, outside of Florida, and then outside the country.
Right. Of the 365 babies, 357 were saved in Florida, 7 in other states, and 1 in the country of Honduras.
And how did the Honduras one come about?
Exactly. I knew you were going to ask that.
Yeah.
We knew a family here in Florida who knew the family in Honduras, and the family situation in Honduras was the mother was 21 years old. She had a 13-month-old child. She was 7 months pregnant, no prenatal care. She was living with her mother, and her mother said, "We can't take care of the three of us, so we're not going to have a fourth." So we were able to help that family through the internet. Never met them.
Really?
Only saw them through pictures, and then they thanked us when we were done. The baby was born a little healthier because we got her medical care, prenatal care, and then the baby was adopted in Honduras.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
What a great. Well, you know, and that we have some little videos. So we've got one, and we can probably cue that in. Julian, thank you.
I was
producer.
8 months pregnant with no plan.
Here we go.
8 months of my thoughts spinning around me with nowhere to stop. Which is exactly how I felt all along until I stopped at a local fire station. I was scared. I had thoughts that could put 2 lives at risk, mine and my unborn child. A safe haven for newborns had an immediate plan to help me. They sheltered me and made sure I had plenty of resources, including my doctor's checkups. I never felt judged. I gave birth to a healthy baby girl who has a house to grow up in and a family who can give her the resources she needs. The resources that Safe Haven once gave to me.
Call our toll-free 24/7 Safe Haven for Newborns helpline at 1-877-767-BABY. Everyone is helped. Every call is confidential.
Oh, what a great video. And I, much like he never has his phone off. Yes, you never know when you're going to get is that an emergency call?
It's off now.
It's off now. Okay. Well,
I'd like to explain the Cecile
okay, sure.
situation. We get a call one day from a woman who said, I'm going to be homeless in today. I'm going to be homeless today. What's your situation? She said, I'm pregnant. And she said, I'm undocumented and I need help.
Oh, wow.
So this was in the morning. So I said, well, tell us your address and we'll come and get you. And she said, no, I don't want them to know anything about what I'm doing. So I'll be on the street. And what street will you be on? And what clothes will you be wearing? Okay.
Oh, my gosh.
So she told us. And so I picked her up. And she hadn't had breakfast because it was in the morning. I said, where would you like to have breakfast? She said, at Burger King. So we went to Burger King and had breakfast. And there was no room in shelters at that time. So we put her up at the Hacienda Motel, which is by the Archdiocese of Miami. Mm-hmm. We would pay every week and go and see her every week and then take her to prenatal care. And we would meet outside of her room and discuss her situation. And that went on for 2 months.
Wow.
Because she had been 7 months pregnant. And so one night at 9 o'clock at night, she called and she said, my water just broke. I said, okay, we'll call 911. She said, no, she was afraid because of her situation. So I called her 5 or 6 times as I was driving from my home to the motel. And if things had changed, I was going to call 911 anyway.
Yeah.
But I said, dear Lord, you've given me a big challenge in dealing with my wife's situation and her accident. Please don't let me learn on-the-job training and deliver this baby.
Yeah, right.
And he didn't. Yeah. And so we were able to take her to the hospital. She had a healthy little girl there. And I have her on my phone, picture of her on my phone. And the mother, Cecile, calls us like every 3 or 4 months to see how we're doing it. And we were able to get her a counselor, and she now has a job. Working.
Okay.
Yeah.
And did she keep the baby or did she?
No, the baby was placed for adoption.
For adoption, yeah. But now she's got a job and she's not homeless anymore. I hope.
Right. And she's got her life together.
What a great story.
Yep.
Yeah. And I know you told me that you have a student app that, and what do students do?
Well,
explain that.
Explain it.
I don't understand.
My business before Safe Haven was I was an owned an IT company.
Right.
So that's where I started to think, how can we help students? How can we get them involved?
Mhm.
Well, let's give them something. Okay. And what do they need? They need community service hours. Right. So, and that's always a difficult thing to get, and for the parents to be able to transport them back and forth and so
Right.
forth.
Uh-huh.
So we came up with an idea of developing an app to allow them to do their community service hours. And the app consists of 3 projects. One is a video. They could do a video. Everything's oriented towards Safe Haven
Right.
first.
Well, that
Okay?
makes sense.
Yeah. They could do a video. They could do a artwork, produce artwork,
Uh-huh.
and they could do a presentation. And all of those things are posted on our social media without their names and without their schools.
Mhm.
And they get a letter of completion and a certificate of appreciation, so they can use for their portfolio.
So when they do these videos, do you then post those on the website, or
We
how?
do.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, we do.
But
Yeah.
without their name, without their So
Yeah.
people.
I would say 99% of what they do is just wonderful work and very,
Really?
very creative. And they're not
Wow.
just doing it just to earn some hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Well, I think we have something we can put up.
Being
about
in high
that.
school, there are constant responsibilities being thrown my way. So when it came down to completing community service hours, it got a bit difficult. Then I discovered Safe Haven. Whether it was through writing an article, recording a video, or just simply drawing a poster. I hit my required service hours while at the same time creating awareness for a great organization.
Download a Safe Haven for Newborns community service app to earn your community service hours and make a difference today.
Oh, that's great.
So far, over 800 students have participated
No way. That's amazing.
from high schools and higher education.
Oh,
Some of
really?
the colleges, yes. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Oh my gosh. Well, that gives them a challenge, and on top of being good for a Safe Haven for newborns, it exposes a lot more people to your mission.
And so many of them say
Yeah.
they're so appreciative that they had that opportunity to help, not
Yeah, I
only
know.
for them. Yeah, it's
Exactly.
great.
Exactly. Oh, and they could be future ambassadors, right?
Yeah,
There you go.
absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. So we have one. Oh, so for the gala coming up, we've got Tommy Abraham, who the Anthony Abraham Foundation, who are so wonderful. They support so many things in our community.
They do.
Norma
they do.
and Tommy are just amazing people, and so you're going to be honoring him at the gala.
We're going to be honoring him at the
Yeah.
gala, yes, and just a wonderful human being. He gives from his heart, basically,
Yeah,
and so does Norma Jean.
And I think they have a special connection, both being orphans themselves.
Yeah,
and
yes,
being
they do.
Adopted.
They
from,
do, and you'll hear
Lebanon.
that in his little
Oh,
response.
good. Okay. Well, why don't we go ahead and put that up?
A safe haven means the world to me.
Uncle Nick is our family.
A safe haven for newborns changes lives. It does.
So Safe Haven is the angel, or I would say the archangel, of the unspoken, who don't have a voice, who don't have somebody there to look over them.
Safe Haven for Newborns makes the difference on whether an infant makes it to safety or simply perishes.
We believe that all children should have the opportunity to grow and thrive, beginning with having their basic needs met and a safe, caring environment in which to live.
Imagine what kind of a profound effect even a single life may have on the world around it. But for that to happen, that life would have to be lived.
I was left at an orphanage on the first day I was born and lived there until I was 4 years old. So it's very easy for the Anthony R. Abraham Foundation to continue to support Safe Haven and its mission to assure that every child has a chance to live their dream.
We are committed to the cause of saving babies from abandonment and death, and we hope you are committed too.
The feeling I get each time I hear another baby has been saved and a mother has been helped is more than rewarding. It's heartfelt.
Nothing is more valuable than the life of a child. If we do not protect our children, no one will.
Simply stated, Safe Haven is about saving lives. Please join us in supporting Safe Haven today.
What a great video.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I saw my buddy Murphy.
Yes.
So golf tournament.
Golf tournament. Oh yeah, always there for the golf
Always
tournament,
there, yeah.
and also for the gala.
Oh yeah, for
yes,
sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
He's become a great friend as well.
Oh yeah. No, and that whole family. They are such a lovely family
They
too.
are.
Yeah. So so we've got the gala. How can people help with the gala? You need cash sponsors. You need people for the auction.
Oh, we need auction items for sure.
Auction
yes, we need
items.
for sure.
If you're out there and maybe you run a hotel or a restaurant,
Mhm.
any of those things are great auction items,
They are.
and certainly bring a lot of exposure to the people that donate as well.
There, the silent auction committee is working so hard. They were there at the office this weekend. They'll be there next weekend and every weekend until the gala. Just wonderful.
And we're putting together baskets again.
Putting together baskets.
So even if you don't have high priced items, if you have great items that can be put in a big basket, those are
good.
And tell everybody where your office is.
The office is 6955 Northwest 77th Avenue, Suite 302, right off of the Palmetto.
Right off of the Palmetto, just west of the Palmetto, and little.
It's east of the.
Oh, what am I talking about? East. I'm
east
sorry.
of the Palmetto, right on the access road.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's kind of tricky to get to.
It is.
Yeah. But they can always call you or email if they want to participate.
Go on our website.
Always looking for volunteers. Right?
Always looking for
Yeah.
volunteers, and our volunteers are called ambassadors. Okay,
Yeah.
just like you are.
That's right.
Yeah,
And you get a shirt.
we're so happy. We're without the ambassadors, we would not be able to do what we do. And I know that's a cliche, but not with what
We know it's true. You
that
know,
is
a
true.
lot of nonprofits are like that, but
Yeah.
yours especially.
Yeah.
You know, because you have one employee.
Yeah, and it's not
Do you-
me.
And it's not you. Exactly. Which is nuts considering all you do. Yeah, if we had to pay you there, we'd have to raise 3 times as much money
Right.
or maybe more. You're worth a lot more than you could ever be paid. But it's a work of love for you.
No, it is.
Yeah.
No, it is.
Yeah.
It's a calling, and everybody should be able to do something in their life and make a difference.
Yeah, and you know, I think some people don't understand that how this came about. When your wife died tragically in a car accident,
Mhm.
is when you decided to do something in her memory, and also because you both loved it. You didn't have any children, but you loved children, and wow.
And she had 2 miscarriages, one on a Christmas Eve. And
Wow.
so one morning I kissed her goodbye, and 2 hours later got a call from the trauma center that she had been involved in a car accident caused by a speeding driver.
Oh no.
And so one night in the middle of the night, I was all alone in my home in the kitchen, dimly lit kitchen, flipping through a magazine, not paying any attention. And all of a sudden my finger stopped on a page, and I was compelled to look, and it was about infant abandonment. And I felt at that moment that that's God's message to me, that that's what I should be doing
Yeah.
for the rest of my life. So I had my IT company, and sometime thereafter I went to the office and I told the employees, I know what we're going to do. And they said, what? I said, we're going to save babies from being abandoned. And they said, okay, how are we going to do that? I said, I don't know, but we'll figure it out.
And you did.
And we did.
And so now you created Safe Haven for Newborns, and the Nick and Gloria, is Gloria and Nick Silverio
No,
Foundation?
it's just the Gloria M. Silverio Foundation.
Okay, Gloria and
Doing
Silverio Foundation. Okay.
DBA as a safe haven for newborns.
Okay, got it. And so we've got a license plate.
We do.
So let's talk about the license
do.
plate.
We are so happy and so privileged to have this license plate. We will announce it in October, because that's the first time it's going to be available at the license plate facilities. And we have to raise 3,000 license plates.
Uh-oh.
We have to 3,000 in 2 years. So we're going to be calling everybody and asking everybody to participate. The license plate will cost $33. It's $25 for Safe Haven and $8 for the government for processing.
So, okay, so I just got a new license plate, or my granddaughter just got a new license plate. So if she wants to buy, does she turn in her old one and pays $33 for a new one? How does that work?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Normally they kick it off on October 1st, but they told us don't do that because sometimes the program gets kicked off in October 4th and October 5th. So if it's not available, you'll be turned down. So we're going to have it on our website. You have to fill out a voucher.
Okay.
And it'll be an easy process, and you'll send the money to us, and we will then forward it to the appropriate facility.
So if you've got a license and you've got the little thing that says it's good for, I just had mine renewed. So they send you the license in the mail, or how does that work?
No, you have to
go pick it up.
You
at
have
the
to
tag
go pick it up
agency?
at the tag agency. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then it's got so even though you have a valid license plate, you just pay another $33 and they give you the one that's your thing. So you have a new license. Okay.
And that's a big fundraising effort for Safe Haven. Tremendous.
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah. But it was great because you're all over the state of Florida.
We're all over the state, and there's traffic jams everywhere. And when you're behind a car, you always see their license plate, and it's just a great awareness.
Exactly. Yeah. And a good fundraiser. Yeah.
A great fundraiser.
Awesome.
I'd like to share that
Sure.
I would like to thank all of two of our major partners, hospitals and the 24/7 staff fire stations throughout the state. Every hospital, every ER hospital has our Safe Haven sign posted outside their facility. Every 24/7 staff fire station has the same. We've provided education to them, and we've provided a card for both the hospitals and for the fire departments to be given to the mom when she leaves her baby. And the card, basically, it's in English, Spanish, and Creole.
Mhm.
And it says to the mom, you've taken care of your baby, now take care of yourself. If you have any needs, call us on our helpline, and we'll get you the referral help that you need.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
So it's pre and post, huh?
It is.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is.
Tell me, are there many moms that choose to keep their babies? And I know you don't, you give them the option. They don't have,
Yes.
Yeah.
When a mom calls and says, I need help, and I think I'm going to give my baby up to Safe Haven,
Mhm.
we say, you don't have to make that decision until the baby is born. And quite often when the baby is born at the hospital, which we encourage, obviously, she'll keep the child.
Yeah.
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 We'll see the love in that
Yeah.
child and just keep that child.
Yeah. Yeah. It's hard to give up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and we'd have nothing to do with adoption
Oh, you don't?
on purpose, because
How does that work?
well, the reason we don't have anything to do with adoption because we don't want anybody to think that we're trying to encourage
Exactly.
a mom to give the baby up.
Mhm.
How it works is, and it works well, once a baby can be released from the hospital,
Mhm.
the hospital contacts a private licensed adoption agency, and it's on a list, a rotating list, and the
Okay.
agency comes and that baby's placed with them.
Okay. So that way it's fair. Nobody's getting all the,
Exactly.
all the referrals, that kind of
No,
stuff.
right.
Oh, that's
And their
good.
license price.
I often wondered how
agencies.
you did that. I meant to ask you. I had to bring you on my show to ask you that.
Yeah, Department of Children and Families is not involved.
Yeah.
Nor foster care. The babies are placed directly
Thank
for
goodness.
adoption. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe we can see Gloria Hope.
Oh yeah. You want to show the picture of their this is your very first one, right?
This is
Or
no.
was
This
it?
isn't the first one.
Oh yeah, but
This is one of the early ones.
one of the first ones. Okay, and she's going to college now.
Yeah, she's 19 years old, and this is her first year in college, and she at our gala she sings our national anthem, and she's just a wonderful girl.
Yeah, and she's how old?
19.
19. Okay, yeah, yeah. So so I've seen her grow up. Yeah. So what number was she? Do you think? Do you remember?
I don't.
I know,
Yeah,
but I
yeah,
love that you
yeah.
called her Gloria.
Yeah. No,
Now,
no,
come-
no.
you're-
No. The firefighters called her Gloria.
Oh,
and,
really?
And added
Well, his wife's name was Gloria, not because of me, because of your wife.
Yeah, and that was just it wasn't a coincidence.
It wasn't.
It wasn't.
No.
I don't
how
believe in
about
coincidences.
that?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's wonderful. So at the gala, look at this little bugger. I got a lot of these. Every time you go to a gala, they have these little teddy bears, and you can purchase one. And they have you have the little safe haven for Logan, and the cutest bear.
It is.
And a kid would love this. So,
It is.
and
and we've named the bears now.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, the male bears are called Teddy, and we're going to have a little tag that's going to be on their arm, and the girls are Winnie.
How do you tell the difference? Do they have pink
They-
and blue?
Yeah, blue is boys and pink is girls.
Okay, I only have the boys.
Well, I'll get you the pink.
I guess because I like blue. I
That's-
always went for the blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're so cute though, and they're so yummy. Any
They
kid would
are.
love this. Yeah,
Yeah, they are.
yeah.
They are.
So anyway, so I keep it in the one in the office and one at home.
I'll get you.
Yeah,
Get it to
okay,
you.
I need a pink one.
Get it to you.
Yeah. So I'll look forward to going to the gala this year. Yeah.
Yeah. We're expecting 350 people.
Wow.
And we're expecting some of the babies to be there with their adopted families,
Oh,
and
my
some of them will
goodness.
speak.
Uh-huh.
And everybody enjoys coming to the gala. I can't tell you how many people emailed me or called and said, "When are you going to have the gala?" Yeah, they know
I
we
know.
didn't have it because of the
Oh,
COVID,
yeah, because
but they were hoping this year, and we're going to make it happen.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
well, I'm looking forward to it. And the upcoming after that. I mean, going into 2023, are you doing the 5K?
We're going to we're going to add a run to it this year. This time.
a run.
A
Oh,
run,
so it's
a
gonna
run to the
be-
walk.
Okay, it's going to be a run
Yeah.
walk.
We've already started talking to
And do you know what
probably
month,
in
maybe?
March.
In March.
Yeah.
And
Be-
then when is the golf tournament?
The golf tournament is in May.
In May. So
Yeah.
March. Yeah, and you get.
I
2
think it's
months
May
and-
19th. Yeah. So it has a
Okay.
couple months, and then we'll have
19th. Put that on the calendar.
we have what we call a friend raiser. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And friend raiser basically is we invite people that know about Safe Haven,
Mhm.
and we invite mostly people that don't know anything about Safe Haven, and we then speak about Safe Haven for 10 or 15 minutes, and then we socialize, and we
Yeah,
don't ask
nice
for money. And we don't ask for money.
Do you know where you're going to have it?
Well, normally we have it at Smith and Lewinsky.
That's what I
Yeah,
thought.
yeah, normally,
Yeah,
yeah,
they're
yeah,
so
they're
so
great.
great.
They're
What a
great.
great partner
Yeah,
they are.
Yeah, they're wonderful people.
Yeah.
And somebody said a few people said to me, "You don't ask for money when you have a gathering. You have to ask for money." I said, "No, we don't. We don't. We want to tell them what we do. So I believe if you touch their hearts, they'll touch their pocketbook."
Absolutely. Yeah, that is so true though.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are times you just don't have to ask. Yeah. So, well, our time is up. I thank you so much for coming, and I thank you for all you do for those precious babies and the lives that you save, and the moms that you help. I mean, it's not just saving babies; it's saving moms too. So, once again, thanks South Florida PBS. I want you to be a member.
I will be. You convinced me.
I convinced you. Yeah, no. So thank you so much, South Florida PBS, and see you all next week. Thank you for tuning in today.
Look at our our website.
And go to safehavenfornewborns.org to get all the information on things that you
It's
referrals and all kind of stuff.
It's a safe haven for newborns. www.asafehavenfornewborns.com.
It's long.
It's long.
But it's easy to remember.
And we did it on purpose.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't forget it.
Well, no, but it's easy. South Florida PBS does the same thing.
Yeah.
You write the whole thing
Yeah,
out.
right.
Nobody's going to forget it. No abbreviations,
exactly,
So that works. So see you next week. Thanks for joining us today.